right, good afternoon, gentlemen. Garrett, Jake, how are things going?
Happy Tuesday. How are things on your end?
Good, doing all right. Praying for warmer weather, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah,
Q2 is right around the corner. Next week, we're in there.
look, as soon as Easter's here, I better see some sunny days, is all I'm saying. So
Well, cool.
we have Jake on with us today for our power session on going through some of the updates to the change order module. Jake is one of our junior developers here at ProNovos and is going to give us some insight into some of those new features that he's been working on, as well as the rest of the team's been rolling out for some of the project management features and functions. So let me pull it up here. And then if anyone has questions along the way, feel free to throw them in the chat. We'll also take a couple minutes at the end to ensure we answer any other questions that might come up throughout it as well. So I know that when we first rolled out the change order functionality within ProNovos, it was kind of limited to just the change order request functionality within the program here. So Jake, if you want to give us a couple minutes here, just kind of highlighting some of the new updates with now the T&M tickets executive or executed change orders, and then we can kind of walk through the process as well.
Yeah, thanks, Denver. Absolutely. First things first, we added both, as you mentioned, the T&M tickets and executed change order modules. So both of those can be accessed the same way you would access the change order request. So you'd first identify whichever project you want to work in, and then on the left side menu under financials, go to change orders. And then assuming these options are all enabled, you should see all three of these tiles here. Just click whichever one you want to get into.
We'll start with the T&M tickets here.
Yep. So first off, T&M tickets. And as part of the T&M ticket updates, we also made a few settings updates. So Denver, I'm wondering if you can go to the main screen change order settings. So if you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you'll see we added two new sections here, a material section and equipment. So both of these are pretty straightforward. It's just a table where you can add new rows as needed. You'll just need to add your item name, your unit of measure, whether it's tons, pounds, kilograms, whatever, and then set a unit rate. Other than that, you also have the option to set up a CSV file with kind of the same format, and then you can import the data directly into ProNovos. Once those are set up, we have the ability to add those to T&M tickets. So first things first, you'll navigate to the change orders and then T&M tickets, and then to create a new one, you will click Add New. From here, you'll have the ability to add a description, location, ordered by, the actual date that the work was performed is editable as well. So a lot of customizations you can add here to customize the T&M ticket how you see fit. And then once you're all done on this overview page, you can click continue and you'll get taken to the breakdown. So same thing as the change order requests, we will populate all of the roles that were already created in the change order settings. So all you'll need to do here is pick whichever roles actually did the work and then assign hours to them. You can either remove the ones that you don't need or just leave them blank, and then they won't actually show up when you look at the T&M ticket. Once you're done, or also with all of the breakdown items, you can upload attachments. So whether it's invoices, pictures from the job site, anything, any sort of documentation that might be tied to the work that needs to be completed, can be uploaded. And that goes for all of these breakdown items. So same thing can be done on material as well. Denver, if you don't mind typing in either the material or equipment sections, maybe just steel, and then you'll see that the steel material that we set up on the settings page automatically populates with the correct unit of measure and description, and then you'll just need to set the quantity. Once that's done and you filled out all of your information, you'll be able to save the ticket, and then you'll get a breakdown kind of summary of all of your units and materials, employees, equipment, anything that may be associated with this work order. So now the last step here, which we recently modified to be based on emails, is the reject and approve workflow. So once you're done with your ticket, you will type in whatever email address you want to send this ticket for approval, and then you click submit. That email address should receive an email within seconds of clicking submit. And when they do, they'll receive a link to an overview page. So first you'll see an email. You'll be able to see the project that it's associated with, all of the information from that overview page, and then you just need to click review and sign. You'll be taken to a page with a more detailed breakdown, and then if you scroll down to the bottom, assuming everything looks good, you would need to just sign it and then type in your name and then click either reject or approve. If you click reject, it basically just marks the T&M ticket in ProNovos as rejected. And then all you have to do is resubmit it, assuming you get notes, hey, this doesn't look right on the labor side, update this. You can make that change and then just resubmit it. And then whoever's approving or rejecting the ticket will just get the same email again. So that's kind of the T&M flow. Once everything has been approved, you can then refresh the page if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's this one right here. Yep.
Yep. So
oh yeah,
once you refresh it, it'll say signed, and then you'll have the ability to download it, review it, whatever the case may be. But also, once it's signed, you'll have the option to hover over the T&M ticket, or you can select the checkbox there, and you'll have the ability to convert that ticket to a change order request. And once it's converted to a change order request, it's pretty much the same workflow as before. So this is just kind of that first initial step. So you'll just need to type in a title. You'll see that that T&M ticket is now linked to a work order or a change order request. So you can either click that or go to the change order request list. It will populate with the description, all of the line items that you entered in, now including the actual rates that are set up in the settings. If there aren't any rates set up, it'll just default to 0. So you'll just need to manage that within the change order request.
Yeah, and then once you get through the rest of this, give you your subtotals. So I guess the idea is that the T&M tickets can be kind of that first step out in the field if it's going to be, the foreman, the superintendents just writing up the list of materials, the hours needed, or just, getting that information back to the office. And then the change order request can be the more formal document for pricing information sent out to the customer. So that could be the difference between those two options. And then obviously once those change order requests are completed, executed, we can click into each one of those, make sure we've got our submit and approve options selected here, and then from the executed change order screen here, once those change orders have made their way into the accounting system, this page will populate with all of the approved I guess, formal change orders, right? That
Yep.
will be, that'll be shown on this list here with the budget impact, the contract impact. And then if we click it, we can then see more of a breakdown of what that change order was for, what cost codes or phases, cost classes, and what those impacts to the budget are.
Yep. And one really cool thing about this page is you have the ability to filter based on certain change order statuses. And when you do that, it'll not only update the table with the actual list of change orders that have that status, but it'll also update all of the associated charts and KPIs. So for example, if you wanted to see how approved change orders are affecting your profit margin over the duration of a project, you can add that filter and then take a look at the profit margin fade gain chart. You could do the same for approved and estimate. You can do the same for just pending. So a lot of cool insights you can get from this page. So as Denver kind of said, this is going to be when your change orders have actually been synced back to your accounting system. So change order requests that you create in the change order request module would not show up under the executed change orders until they were actually entered back into your accounting system. So just a heads up there. If you add one, don't expect it to immediately be available in the executed change order module.
With more to come on that, as far as I know, the next question everyone usually asks is, when would we have the ability to integrate this back to the accounting system? It's something we've been working on for quite some time, and it's mostly on working with those different accounting systems to be able to write those change orders back. So then we can kind of fully go through the process of the TM tickets, the change order requests, and eventually have the ability to write those back to the accounting system. So once we're able to, I'm sure there will be the biggest email that goes out that lets everyone know. But yeah, like Jake said, at this moment, the change order request would live here. And then once they get entered into the accounting system for more of the budget reasons and how it's affecting all the different job cost reports, then they'll start showing up in the executed change order dashboard here. So if this report looks familiar, it does resemble a lot of similar information that does exist within the project analytics, that change order report. So a lot of the similar information that was available in the analytics dashboard is available within this executed change order window here. So just if it does look familiar, yes, it is familiar. So Garrett, I guess from your,
I know we had a couple of clients waiting on the T&M, so just following the workflow here and creating the ticket, converting to a change order, I think we did a really good job making it easy and user friendly and kind of a simple workflow, which makes the process better for everybody. So
yeah, and I think it gives you a separation of what we need to include for the basics for the T&M tickets, a little bit more information for the more formal requests, and then giving us a good log of all the actual change orders that we've processed on the jobs. And like Garrett was saying, we've gotten a lot of feedback for including some of these additional areas. So if there are, requests or, nice to haves or anything like that, feel free to share any ideas with us. And we're always looking to build out the platform as best we can. So we'd love to hear any feedback that you guys have. But Garrett, any other comments or anything that you've heard from working with some of our clients on the change orders?
I mean, I think we know Bill specifically had good feedback on this. So yeah, hopefully this increases adoption, making it easy to use. And we'll have if you want to, inform any teammates, we'll have the link available after the session and, can go through the recording, or if you need additional training, just let us know. Be happy to jump on a call.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we'll save a minute or two here for any questions that anyone may have. If not, feel free to jump off here. We will be doing our next Power power session in 2 weeks, most likely.
Yeah, I
And
believe we're going to project level cash flow, so exciting one coming up as well.
yes, a new feature that's come out in the last 2 weeks that we'll go through more of. We've had the cash flow forecasting tool at the company level. So the next one's going to be at the project level cash flow. So considering costs, billings, cash received, cash out the door, and then how we can project those moving forward at a project by project level. So make sure you guys tune in for that next session as well. But I don't see any questions coming through just yet. Give it another couple seconds here, but yeah, we'll make sure this is put up on the website and available for everyone to view at their leisure. So we appreciate everyone joining us for today, and also for Jake jumping in for his first power session here at ProNovos. So excited to have him back for more, and that was great insights that you shared with us today, Jake.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Well, hope everyone has a good rest of their day, and we'll see you guys here on the next one. All right. Take
Bye.
care, guys.
Yep.